of our favorite guests. I'm so happy to see you. You look fantastic, bud. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It is award season. I want to get to all the things involving awards and you as well.
Yes, yes.
The one is I saw you recently at the Emmy Awards.
Yes.
You were so funny with Natasha Lyonne. You recreated the
Lucy.
The Lucille Ball scene.
My childhood dream. First of all, Carol Burnett's dressing room was across the hall. And then I was dressing up as Lucy, and I was like, it was like too much for my child inside.
Did you freak out?
I did, and look, it's kind of uncanny, the resemblance.
You actually...
So we recreated the conveyor belt scene with the chocolate.
Of course.
Which was fantastic. The rehearsals were impeccable. We were on it. Natish, as I call her, Natish was Ethel, and we had the chocolate, and we had the papers, and then as soon as live TV came, there were no papers. There was not a paper in the house, and we went we were gonna go for a comedy bit, because you know with comedy you gotta start somewhere to go somewhere.
It just started, this just went somewhere.
We just went there.
It was hilarious though, it turned out really,
really
great.
Funny. About an hour later, once I got the wig off, I took the dress down and I had a piece of chocolate. Just melted right in my belly. Just the caramel was left.
That's one way. There's no right way to eat a Reese's.
There's no right way to eat a Reese's. Right off the belly's the way I like it.
Belly, yeah. I want to talk to you about this too. Over the weekend, you were honored with the Trailblazer Award at the big gala for the.
15% pledge.
15% pledge.
Yes, was started 4 years ago by Aurora James and Emma Greedy, and it basically challenged beauty retailers to make sure that 15% of their shelf space was occupied by Black entrepreneurs.
That's fantastic.
And it's fantastic. And I have a beauty company. So I have a hair company called Beauty. No, that's me. It's called Pattern Beauty. It's for curly, coily, and tight textures.
That's right.
And
we talked about that in the show.
Yes, we have. And we are in 10, Sephora, Ulta, Macy's, Amazon. We are everywhere. And I was honored with the Trailblazer Award. And I gave a big speech. And it was very exciting. And I wore a very, very furry coat.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you were I would say that you're a style icon.
You're very kind.
Yes.
The shopper is like the way I like to put it.
Now, this is clearly not real fur.
No, this is faux fur. But let me just be clear. I wanted to have a look. You know, I like a look.
Yeah.
So I'm committed.
You went with you committed, and you have this look.
Let me tell you something. Great. You can all applaud. I felt fabulous. I thought I looked fabulous. I was so hot. It was out of control. I am also a 51-year-old woman going through power surges at times. Personal summers.
Power surge.
Just a power surge. And let me tell you something. I was sitting at the dinner.
Personal summers.
And I was like, at one point I looked over at my brother and I said, do I smell like a wet dog?
Yeah.
Because I was so sweaty and I kept putting glasses of ice in the one opening I could find.
Yeah.
Just like smacked in my chest.
Well, it kept the chocolate from melting, so it's perfect.
I don't know. I was pretty melted.
How did you get to this look?
How did I get to this? Well, I felt like I wanted something powerful, and this is Fear of God, Jerry Lorenzo. It was a coat that he had over a suit, and I said to Carla, my stylist, we are partners in fashion play, and I said, could we try it as a dress? Yeah. And so, you know, the whole mob wife thing is happening. I think this is more mob boss.
You're saying mob boss.
Mob boss, or...
I mean, you look gorgeous, but...
Rich auntie.
Yeah, rich auntie.
Rich auntie. Mob boss, mob wife.
You were telling me backstage that you attended Beyonce's concert.
Yes.
And you recently found out that you ended up in her concert movie, Renaissance.
Yes, and let me just be clear. You talked about, award season and stuff. I think I was snubbed.
Wow.
Because I was in the Renaissance movie. you literally just laughed at me.
No,
I was in the Renaissance movie.
I don't know why I would laugh at that.
And I believe that my performance was extraordinary.
Yes.
I muted.
It was. You were in the...
I mean, sure, my visit in the movie was also on my Instagram, but that's not the point.
There's a thing called the mute challenge where everyone's just quiet.
Yes.
And
set it on mute. Is that good?
Yes.
It's on mute. And then at that point, everybody in the entire stadium is supposed to be on mute. And I was so nervous I wasn't going to get it right that for the majority of the song, I was just quiet. And
you were gearing up for your big quiet part. You go, I'm going to commit.
And I did it.
Method actor.
Yeah, oh yeah. I went to class for that, yes. Jimmy Fallon.
I just want to show everyone, look at what ended up in the movie. Take a look at this.
Look around and see him like cool.
Now that.
Oh my God, the tears, I know. Do you know what?
That was fantastic.
Honestly, when I watch it right
No, when I saw you. When I saw what you did, that was unbelievable. That's unbelievable. But isn't that kind of fun to end up in that giant movie?
Listen to me.
Yes, right?
Sure, I did a movie with Eddie Murphy. Sure, I'm in an Oscar-nominated film. Sure, but I'm in the Beyonce movie.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That is exactly right. Congratulations, by the way, for being in a movie that's nominated 5 times.
I feel very proud.
I mean, you were great in it.
Yeah, and the movie is wonderful. And I got to work with Jeffrey Wright and Sterling.
Sterling K. Brown is unbelievable. He's a great friend of the show. He just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, it was a really fun film. Great cast. Cord Jefferson, first-time director, and nominated for 5 Oscars. What?
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Fantastic work.
Thank you very much.
Happy for you. I want to talk about your new movie, Cold Copy.
Let's talk about it.
Okay? Fantastic in this.
Well,
this is a little...
dramatic.
This is very dramatic.
I don't smile once. I smirk. I smirk once when I successfully...
Did you smirk?
I smirked when I manipulated somebody.
Yeah. That's that one time you smirked. You got a good smirk to you.
You go down?
You were great. You're getting great reviews. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a movie about 2 women sort of dealing with journalistic integrity.
Yep.
And I play a high-powered journalist, like a Diane Sawyer type, but evil, not like Diane Sawyer.
Yeah.
And my protege is Belle Powley, and it's sort of she's so wonderful.
She's
and
great.
it kind of Roxine Helberg directed it, another first-time director, but it really deals with how you can manipulate the truth. And depending on how you want to tell a story, you can give a different outcome. And so really interesting, particularly in what we're in right now.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. I have bangs, high-powered, I don't smile at all, you know what I'm talking about?
You got that smirk.
I tell stories, I read off the teleprompters, I interview people.
And you can watch it on Prime Video, so when you see that smirk, everyone can just be quiet.
Just go on mute.
Just be quiet for a second, then go back to that. Yeah. I want to show a clip. Here's Tracee Ellis Ross in Cold Copy. Take a look at this.
Observing me in my natural habitat.
I just wanted your thoughts.
You just got an hour of them.
I mean, on my footage.
Very artistic. Light and sugar, keen eye for detail. I enjoyed every frame.
And the story?
What story?
What are you looking for?
From you?
From them.
It's an entry-level position for TNR.
You ever hire students?
Goodbye, Mia.
Come on, that's how... She can do it all! Tracee Ellis Ross, everybody! Cold Copy is now available on Prime Video. Tracee and I are playing a fun game after the break. Stick around! Come on back.